Greetings, greetings, greetings. Good morning. Good morning. I know some would say it's not a good morning. Good morning. It is a good morning. It's a good morning in a way where I feel good. You know what I mean? The weather's clear. It's a beautiful day. It was the same clear, beautiful day in 2001 on 9/11, September 11th. You know what I'm saying? It's that same beautiful, clear day. And I bring this up because as an individual, you have to be mindful of rough tides. And I know a lot of people don't want to hear this right now because it's just like, redundant. Yeah, yeah, stick up, don't give up, all the above. Okay, well, give up. You know what I mean? Yeah, I really, I'm not here to make you. If you're giving up, I'm not here to make you stay strong. I'm just here for the strength, for the only the strong. You understand? Only the strong is going to survive. That's just across the board. And when 9/11 happened, I remember the allegiance of people just caring. I remember that night when everybody was on on television and they're looking and people were missing. Remember, as hours start to increase, the people started missing, and some of those people 20 plus years later have never been found. That's a lot to make a person really want to give up on life, um, and never want to see anything again. You know what I mean? Just imagine you have a loved one that goes to work and just never comes back. There's not even a trace, no closure, nothing. So you turn to the oppressor, you turn to the leader, you turn to the person that's responsible. So now everybody had a dislike for Muslim community and all the above. Shout out to Lonnie. And you got to think about years later, where did that get you? It's like, now you don't deal with them and that. And in the process of it, you just become a very angry individual, miserable person because the reality is that it's not that you dislike Muslims, it's the fact that um yeah, I'll get to that. Rich, shout out to Rich. Um the fact that uh the fact that we are living in a society, and you got to look at the bright side of this. What can I tell a person that went through 9/11, lost a family member there, that never found them? That person's going to go either way. Either they're going to be one of the most honorable slash spiritual person, or they're going to don't believe in God. That's just going to, it's understandable is what I'm saying. I could understand if a person has a heavy dislike or hatred for Muslims or any groups of any minority groups because they're going to link it to 9/11. When the reality is that when I seen 9/11 a lot different. Number one, I seen it. I'm not one of these individuals that seen it on TV. I seen it a bird. I probably had the best bird's eye view in New York City, other than the people that were down there. I did because where I lived, nobody has that angle because they would have to live where I live. You know what I mean? When I tell you a direct angle, all of the things you seen on 9/11 are not the vision and are not, I mean, it would be different now with all technology, all these cameras everywhere, but it is not the angle that I seen. I seen 9/11 in a level that nobody seen it because we didn't have cameras on where we lived. So when the second plane hit, I'm watching New York 1. And as I watched, I'm looking at the plane coming from east from the left side of me and it goes into the yo, no lie. I seen it before the television seen it. So when people were living in Brooklyn, if you lived in Brooklyn, you seen it from the left to right. I had a direct view. So you would have to live in Staten Island to see the angle I had. Now, just like Tanya, you said my bird's eye view was the promenade in Brooklyn, right? So even at the promenade in Brooklyn, she's still going to see it from the left. Yeah, she's it's not even a bird's eye view, Tanya. That's a close up. You were closer than where I was. So that's different. I had a bird's eye view, a direct. You understand? You were closer. So Tanya Drew's that's in the comments here, her her vision was just as close, if not as close as the people that were down walking the street. The people down walking the street didn't even see it as much. But there's a video on YouTube going around where you could see, you look up and the plane was right there. So what I seen as I'm talking to you was picture perfect. And I don't mean picture perfect on what was happening, picture perfect on the event. So long story short, I started seeing the people run towards. Listen to this. I can't make this up. There's a promenade on where I live. The people were running towards the ferry. So you know what I mean? My shit was near the ferry, so I'm looking dead at it. Staten Island Ferry. I remember the Staten Island Ferry making a U-turn. So everything stopped. Subway stopped, buses stopped, everything stopped. The Staten Island Ferry kept going. So all those years when people would talk about Staten Island and Staten Island, and I'm like, yeah, but at the end of the day, that boat was still moving. The boat is still, it's on water. Shit was still moving. Everything stopped in the city. The whole world stopped, but that damn boat kept moving. As a matter of fact, it came back to Staten Island. For days and days, I remember I'm like, yo, we're going to pay for this. This is going to have a long lasting effect because it's going to give people that trauma, that people that went to war, in addition to people that, there's a lot of people that died in there. In addition, there's going to be more people that died because of the smoke. I was downtown when I smoked all them bodies. So we were at a space during that time, even with the worst situation, we was quick to blame, Bush. He knew what was going on, and that and the third. At the end of the day, there was some mode of love. Like blacks and whites were coming together because we was like, wow, this is, we put the American flag and into the sand and everybody was sticking together and it was beautiful. The American flag, I remember putting the American flag on my car. Put it, you stuck it in the window and put the window back up. And I remember I'm driving around with the American flag, and the American flag now became this, it went from that to this hatred thing. Like, and I used to always say during them years, I'm like, yo, we need another 9/11. And people was like, oh, COVID. I said, nah, COVID is not good enough. COVID is still political. They're going to still blame. We need another 9/11 where they're blaming groups, but this also like it humbled us. And what I admired about the events, I always looked at it as a zone. Well, I mean, it changed the whole stratosphere without a doubt in a negative way. But it also made me never forget. Remember when they said the American flag meant 9/11, not forget? It doesn't mean that anymore. Now it means pro hate. You got to look at this like this, ladies and gentlemen, right? We can all make something into something else. You know what I mean? There was a time when chocolate was a beautiful thing, and now it's like, oh God, don't eat it because it gets you fat or it gives you diabetes. You can change the presentation of just about anything. You could mask it, you could cover it up, you can do whatever you got to do. But the one thing that you have to realize in life, the real way of knowing a situation is knowing it. You shouldn't even explain to anybody when you know something that doesn't want to be explained to. If you're dealing with a level of stupidity, for example, and you're trying to get this person on your wave to understand these logic facts, don't bother explaining. You know they don't. You understand? When you have a boyfriend, ladies, and this nigga's coming home and you doing his laundry and his cum all in his underwear, you fuck it all up and go back to him, go through his phone. You don't gotta do that. You know the nigga's cheating. You got proof. It's like an indictment, right? When they put you in a position of an indictment, that means they gathered proof and they know what they're gonna do, and they're gonna do it. You as a fan of Diddy, you're gonna see it as, oh, they're trying to take him down. He knows what he did, and he knows what they got. The lawyer's job is to fight that. The lawyer's job is to lie for him, basically. When you pay for a lawyer, it's not to protect you, it's to lie for you. So, hey, Samantha, good morning. Good morning to you too, Tanya. I'm sorry, I didn't even say good morning to you. So, you got to look at it like this, right? This is a victory where you can't let them think, or anybody against them. Don't let them think you're a loser, because then you become them. Let them have it. I told y'all this months ago. I said, listen, they're gonna have to let them get in, because all them losers are gonna tear this fucking world up. It's gonna be worse. You know what I mean? The black man, he has no clue what he's doing. He doesn't support his woman. See, a lot of y'all date these niggas and y'all give, oh, we're the prize. So let them be the prize. Exactly, Miss Jefferson. Let them have it. When a man's telling you he's the prize, just make sure you don't give him no pussy. I kept telling y'all black women, stop fucking these niggas. Let them go across the seas and get, let them listen to me. Listen to me. Let them have it. Rich said, hey, Nate, they almost won New York. What happened? It didn't even matter, because New York is majority. You got to remember, the majority of the people of New York City don't even belong in New York City. This is the United States of America. If you can't embrace the allegiance of us sharing and loving and coming together, you shouldn't be here. The problem is, it's not the migrants, it's the Americans. The Americans need to go to where they came from. If you from Italy, go back to Italy. If you from Ireland, go back to Ireland. If wherever your family's from, go back there. Stay the fuck out of here. That's the problem. I know a Trump supporter. I use my friend. I used him as a project, excuse me, as an experiment. And I had a stomach. My sister just can't understand, but now today she says, she cried because she says, now I get why you did what you do. My friend, this guy is married to a Dominican woman. His daughter is half Dominican. Mind you, my friend's a pussy. He's soft, he's fragile, and he's a bitch. And he needs me to help him when we walk around. When I'm in the case, he walks straight up with his chest out because he feels he got a bodyguard. Not anymore. And this is not a point of fuck you, nigga. No, no, I'm not even giving him that, because that's what they want. What I give him is this. Let's see right now, when his daughter turns 14, she's 10 now. Let's see what's going to happen when them black dudes start tearing her ass up. Or when she loses her virginity. What is he going to do? He ain't going to do shit. If he kills anybody, he's going to have to kill himself, because he's not going to be able to handle jail. He's going to be a bitch in there. And then the daughter's going to be fatherless. Either way, he's fucked. He got to deal with a smoke that I'm prepared to deal with. He's not. His wife looked at me in my face and said, I don't care what Peter gets. He's always going to be miserable. She told me that in my face, a cry for help. His Dominican wife, traveling all around the world because she's got an early retirement. She says, I'm telling you, he's miserable. You know what he wants? You know what miserable people want you to do? They want you to stoop down to their level. Don't give them Trump supporters, nah, I'm not speaking to them, I'm cutting them off. Nah, don't do that. Just know when they got an event, you're not going there. They need some people to come because they need some seat fillers. Don't fuck with it. You don't cut them loose. You just don't go to their events. They got something going at their house, and you seen this month. Don't fuck with it. You don't cut them loose. You don't give them your damn presence. Because your presence is the gift. And you don't give them a gift. Miserable folks have this premonition, this mindset that they think I'm a loser and things are gonna get better. No, that doesn't go like that. It gets better when you can see who you're dealing with. See, when you know your friends is a pile of shit and you got the confirmation, you don't go tell them and approach them on it. You just put it in the archives and say, okay, I know what I'm dealing with. I know who was naughty and who was nice. Oh, yeah, you got to use it to that degree. They didn't want a woman to run the country. And the white ones didn't want a black one. The black ones didn't want a black one. We went through this with Hillary. This all listen, the same way how they're using this as the same process how I'm using this as a friend. This is not a project. This is an experiment. Okay? She knew she wasn't gonna win. She didn't prepare to run the country because she knew she wasn't winning. This is an experiment for you to realize who the people are around you in the United States of America. Why the migrants, aka immigrants that's running the country, they're gonna realize the true colors of how racist this United States is of America. They put an 80-year-old mentally ill white man in the chair because they didn't want that black woman to run it. That little shitty white bitch at your fucking job, and she said, "You're right. That white bitch next to you at your job, don't argue with her. Y'all got a Christmas party coming up, and they're doing it. Don't show up. Just don't fuck with them. You don't cut them loose. They'll get the picture. Because remember, misery loves company. Oh, they love it. They love an audience, they love company. But see, what happens is when you have the allure of chasing something because you're miserable, once you get it, what happens, ladies and gentlemen? It dies away. The novelty wears off quick. You know it. How many of y'all shop for shit? Cars, homes, this, that. And after a while, it becomes a hoarder. You become a hoarder. You always want more. How many of y'all have done that? I know I have. Damn, maybe I get this car, it'll change. Maybe I feel a little better. And then I go get this shit and I'm like, yeah, what a waste of money. To somebody, oh man, you got this, you got that. I said, nah, that shit ain't doing nothing for me. The little hoopty probably makes me more happier than any goddamn thing. I got a Suburban that I don't like the truck, but my daughter and wife love it. So then I love it. You get what I'm saying? With the individuals, this is giving them something to do. They had to win because if they didn't win, they would have tore this country up. Black man would have destroyed black woman even worse. It would have been a shit show. It would have been a disaster. Do you know what would have? Who in the hell? I had a guy that I got to get an inspection. I got a ticket. I remember yesterday me saying I can't get this inspection because I parked one of my cars in the street by accident, and I got a ticket. I didn't even know the inspection, expired. The guy I know is a Trump supporter that does my inspection. I was like, you know what? If this woman loses, I'm not going to be able to go over there because I know shit's going to go left. He won. Now, I'm not saying I'm going there today, but I'll wait a few days and I'll go over there and do what I got to do. At least I know he's in a good mood. You see, all the miserable fucking bastards, now they're going to be happy today. You don't want to be what they was 24 hours ago. Amen. You don't want to be what they was 24 hours ago. You know what you're dealing with now. You know what that black man looks at you. You know how that black woman, even a black woman, not the black lady, not the honorable woman. We're talking about that black woman that worships that black fucking male and that white male. Okay, that same bitch that says, "Oh, I'm not voting for either one." Don't fuck with her. Your presence is golden. Be careful. You shouldn't show up at nothing that you know that haters at. And that should be easy. I told you the other day, it's easy to pick a good man because the majority of them are shit. I told you this. The majority of the black males are a pile of fucking garbage. And I don't say this in knocking him. He really is retarded. I spoke to a neighbor yesterday, and this one I knew that Kamala was going to get defeated. The good Lord put this man in my life for a reason. Let me tell y'all let me tell you how mental health is so important to protect. I talked to this dude, young dude around my way, not that much younger, but younger. And he always seemed like he wanted to talk to me. It's a neighbor, the son. Case in point, the point of the matter is I didn't know he got 3 kids, 2 daughters. One of his daughters is 18, one is 21. Horrible fucking father. I'm asking him questions like, because this is how it started. He said to me, quick story, yeah, just life, man. Whenever people start complaining about that life shit, be careful because it could be a loser or could be a person that's distracted. He's a loser, unfortunately. It's very simple to weed that. Not only because he got 3 kids, he got 3 kids that and he's a horrible father. So I asked him, ladies and gentlemen, what did I ask him? What is the main question you ask to have clarity of a black male? Where was your father? What was the relationship like with your father? This nigga was just talking about Diddy. I think they trying to railroad him. I don't believe he did that. This, that, and the third. I'm not voting for Kamala because she, I had child support and and she's not this. Just total ignorance. I mean, mind you, nice guy, but just completely fucking worthless. All you gotta do is ask him. What was his relationship with his dad? Not the single mother, because the guy telling you about the single mother, oh, he's raised by his mother, he's bitter too. I want to know what was the relationship with your dad, and sure enough, flatline. Father never gave him 200. He said one time he asked him for $200. He made an excuse on that. So I never asked him anything. What year did he die? I don't know, 17, 18. The nigga didn't even know when his father died. I mean, the nigga didn't even know. When you have a parent that passes away, you're gonna be able to say that date. When you have a parent that you loved and you're close to, you're gonna be able to know that date off the rip. September 12th, 19. This. You understand what I'm saying? He didn't even know the year. He didn't know the year. You know why he didn't know the year? Because his father failed to give him structure. See, as a grown individual, you can do what you want to do when you want to do it, how you want to do it, right? Yeah, we get it. Grown folks shit. But as a child, it is your father's responsibility to give you structure. In order to give, you can't build and you don't have no structure. Most of these black men, 99% of them have no structure. That's why they ruin you. They don't know how to respect the woman. Okay, Fat Joe's father said he would never vote to have a woman run the country. He's 90 fucking years old. But meanwhile, Fat Joe, salute to Fat Joe. Yo, they seen the comment with the Puerto Rican comment. Don't matter. It didn't. If anything, that made it better. Now all these losers now, all that hoopla they was doing, they not hoopla today. So when they come to work, they let them talk shit. It's better that they did doing that because if she had won, this ain't the time for her to win. Remember, by the time she's 60 years old, so let's say she'll be 64. 4 years, she'll be 4 years older. So I don't know. She's 60, 62, whatever she is. But let's say she's 60. She'll be 64 in 4 years. He'll be 84. Now, I'm not saying the point of the matter of he'll be at the same age group that Biden was at. Figure that out where I'm going with that. So if one man can promise individuals that your life sucks and I can make it better, let them do it. Let them do whatever they got to do. You ain't got to hear they shit no more. If they want to ride around with flags on, let them do what the fuck they got to do. You as an individual have to understand how empowering this is. This is going to fuck them later. Because now the country's going to realize that later on it's going to be too late. Damn, we should have just had her do it. They didn't want Hillary in. They proved that with a woman, all right? They didn't want a black woman in times a woman, a minority times two. She's a minority in the presidency because she's the only woman. But they chose to make history with a convicted felon. Don't analyze it. Analyze yourself. What is wrong with you? I got friends in my life that I love to the point where I don't even want to get rid of them. But I'm going to have to. And we don't mean it in a way like, yo, fuck it, presidency happened, November 6th, I'm cutting everybody. Nah, not in that way. It's a gradual process. It's the same process as killing somebody slowly. You are the true winner. You know what you're dealing with. Oh, America's not racist. Really? To one of them, they're going to say that, not you. Because if you were supporting Kamala, you should see it's blatant in your face. Oh, Trump is racist. Fuck Trump being racist. That's light. That's one man. What's sad about it is his followers are dangerous. Trump wouldn't have tore the world up. His followers will. They would have fucking destroyed this country. They would have been doing all that nigga shit, burning it, doing all. They would have did. They're dangerous because they move by emotion. They don't see God. They see him. That's their God. God already gave you the blueprint, but their God is him. You can see I can't see my God. You can see their God. That's their God. That's basically like putting Jim Jones in the presidency and you got all his followers that took that damn lethal drink. It's the same thing. You can't fix that. Are you kidding me? Well, Nate, it's a cult. It's beyond a cult. That's their God. You don't believe me? Talk about Kamala to a Kamala supporter. They ain't tripping. Talk to a Trump supporter and see what happens. You see that American flag on the back of a truck? Don't trip. Don't even pay the nigga no mind. Because you know what you can do. And you know you're not gonna reap the benefits of that. The benefits is it to walk. Don't even bother with that. Or Nick, you hard on black men. Black men are worthless. Excuse me, black males are worthless. I told you that. Worthless. They don't know political history. They don't know politics. They know nothing. Something is wrong with, it's not our black race, it's the black male. He fucked it up. For every fucked up black woman is a shithole nigga. It got to do with the father, ex-boyfriend, baby's daddy. He's the reason. Black community, a bad black community. When you hear black community, what do you think of? Poverty, crime, rape, drugs. Who do you think putting all that shit out there? Him. Niggas in the hood support Trump more than niggas in the hood. They put Trump in front of niggas in the hood. So when you go to Irvington, New Jersey, another year from now, listen, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, it's still gonna be the same shit. Ain't gonna get any better. Black on black crime got nothing to do with a white man killing us. It's another nigga. The same one that support him, the same one that'll kill another black man. Same shit. Same niggas online. Women need to be accountable. All them niggas support him because he's anti-woman. You can't relate because you're not in a miserable state. You're probably sad today. You're probably disappointed. You're probably down, but you're not miserable. Seeing the true colors is the win. That's why I'm smart, because I know what the fuck I see. I see what most people don't, because I know what I see. What I don't see, I see it. What people don't see, I see. You understand? That's why the billionaire mindset is the way it is. This is what B University is about. I know what you don't know. When you have a baby from a black man, a black male, you're fucked. Your mindset's fucked. Your dreams are ruined. Everything. You don't even see it. Even when you think, no, I still accomplished my dream. No, you did not with him. No, you did not. Because you don't got a real black man. Okay? There's not enough in the country. All these niggas is slaves. Hey, he hasn't changed his mentality. You think they had a victory? Yeah, that's cool. They had a victory. Yes, they did. He won the re-election. Absolutely facts. Numbers don't lie. Even if the numbers had lied, they would have tore it up. Even if she had won by a landslide, they would have said, "Oh, they did something. They rigged the election." Not us. We don't say they rigged the election. What's the first thing we did? Okay, he won. Okay, all right. Is this going to mean niggas is going to be complaining every fucking day and talking about, this one's a cunt and all the above? Am I going to go out there and beat my boy's ass? No. What am I going to do? If I hit him one time, he's dead. What am I going to do? Catch a fucking damn, not even a murder, excuse me. Catch a damn, what's the thing when you hit somebody by him? No, we're going to call it a murder because God forbid I hit the nigga I meant to do it. He's going to die. And now my daughter's, the Darling's going to be called. I got to be talking from Darling from jail? No, I don't think so. I got to take my knuckles. It ain't going to get any worse. He's soft. What I'm going to do, I'm going to hit him and crack his skull. It ain't worth it. Not on my clock. I know what I'm dealing with. I know he's a piece of shit. He don't know it. None of his followers know it. So you got to think about the psychology here. She knew she wasn't going to win. She didn't have a chance. When these migrants and immigrants take this fucking country over and better it, then she'll have a chance. She don't have a chance. They had to call, she ain't Indian. It wouldn't have mattered. So now the Indians didn't even realize they racist are Indians. They didn't want an Indian woman to run the country. They didn't want a black woman to run the country. They didn't want a white woman to run the country years ago. These niggas are pathetic. Anybody that's about peace and love and bringing us together, they miserable people don't want that. Get it through your head. Oh, we need to keep family together. No, if you got negative family, stay the fuck away from it. It's not going to work. It's ruined. Okay? Catch it in the reincarnation when you come back to earth if you're a Christian. Leave it alone. Thanksgiving, oh, we got to come up and do. No. I got a cousin that recently was about to have a big Thanksgiving thing. He don't fuck with his son. I'm not going to that. Why, Nate? God forbid his son come up in there and shoot up the fucking whole dinner? No, I don't think so. You got unresolved issues and you trying to have a damn Thanksgiving. Well, tell me that your son's gonna be there. Y'all gonna work it out before you worried about me working it out. I'm good. I'll be over here with my family. I don't have a son that don't get along with me. He said Indians are mad racist. No, Rich, no, we're not doing that, brother. We're not doing that. We're not doing that, Rich. No, we're not, brother. Brother, listen, you're not listening to what I'm saying, my brother. Listen to me. I'm not even analyzing who's racist. Read the title, my brother. Please, brother. Read the title. Seeing the true colors is the victory. Okay? This is not a hateful conversation. We're not pointing out who's racist. That's irrelevant. Look who won the election, my brother. God damn. Well, is he racist? It ain't even the fact that he's racist. It's the people that support him. He had to feed his supporters. Okay? That's what he had to do. Trump ain't racist. It's the sick motherfuckers that follow him. So he has to appear this. He's a New York City slick bastard. He has to appear to be this KKK grand wizard. That's what he is to them. Do you understand? You as a non-New Yorker are going to say, yeah, he's racist. No, it's not about him being racist. He has to give the propaganda because, listen to me, if you, it's like not little Nas X. Nas X is not gay. He had to be gay in order for him to be successful, he had to be in the video kissing niggas and he had to subject to be a gay man. Do you understand? Billy Porter had to subject to be a gay man in order to be what he was. Do you understand? LL Cool J had to suck Russell Simmons' dick in order to become a successful rapper. People got to do what they got to do in order to make it. In order for him to make it as president in the United States, you have to appear to the masses. The majority of the people are miserable and hateful. So you got to appeal to them. Do you understand where I'm coming from with that? Fuck him being racist. Fuck an Indian being racist. That's minute. You don't care about a racist guy on your block. He's a piece of garbage, but you better care about him if he got a group that follows him. It's the group that's dangerous. The people that's dangerous, your coworkers, those friends and family that you think is those are the problem. It ain't him. It's the fucking followers. Salute to Rich. You understand? Yeah. Jenny, yeah, he's racist. He has to appear to be racist. Is he? If you look at Trump's history, he wasn't like that. He wasn't like that when he was fucking with all the rappers and hanging out with us and doing all the. He had to become this madman because of his cult leadering. That's why the KKK is active. So they started thinking that their group was desensitizing. Trump brought it back. If you're a miserable person, you have a leader now. If you're a man that don't get pussy, if you got a little dick, if you hate people for the color of their skin, you got a leader. And most of the people are like that. If you're a black man and you failing, you got a leader. He represents that. Okay? Kamala represents loving each other. Don't judge people by their skin, gay or straight. We should all love each other. You understand? Even Kamala, if Kamala was a racist, if she was a lesbian, right? Let's just say that her husband's all fake. That's not a real marriage. But in order for her to get in, she has to be married to this white man. Because if she's married to a black one, she definitely ain't got a chance. You understand? You have to appeal to the masses if you want to do it. So Kevin Samuels did this same concept. He was trying to get niggas to dress nice. That shit wasn't working. The money on YouTube is not inspiring brothers to do better. The money is inspiring brothers to go against black women. That's where it's at. It's the same thing with Pop the Balloon. They don't do Pop the Balloon to really bring black love together. It's to put the black man on superior lines to look down on them. So in order to, you got Africans. I mean, come on, the girl that runs that show is African. Her husband's African. You know how they think. It's a hustle. Right. There you go, Lauren. He profits off their pain. He tells them that you're a loser and I can make your life better. And when you're desperate as a loser, you look at anybody to make it better. That's all it is. I'm telling you, he's not, he don't listen. Is he the current leader of the KKK? Yes. It's an act. That's not who he truly is. He had to become that in order to do what he had to do. Same thing with black men in Hollywood. In order for black men to get in Hollywood successfully, you have to submit to a homosexual cult. You have to. Facts. Ask Diddy. Now the white man been doing this, but Diddy, they used him as the cult leader. They putting Diddy as the cult leader. The white man been doing this. Okay? Tyrese and all these niggas flipping. You know what he had to do to get into Hollywood? You know how much, do you know Tyrese had to get fucked up his ass in order to get on Baby Boy? Look it up. Look up the interview. He had a choice. Either he gets in the movie or he don't. In order to get on Baby Boy and take Tupac's position, he had to have sex with a man. Does that make him gay? You got to think about that. Tyrese is gay by default, but I don't think Tyrese was a gay man. I think he became gay because he had to make it as an entertainer. You think The Rock didn't get into orgies with gay men? Are you kidding me? Well, that's why nobody's protecting Diddy, because they all did it. Write it down. They all did it. That's why nobody's protecting Diddy, because they all did it. You can't be a black man in society, in social media, in society as an actor or a singer without fucking a man. That's the thing they got to do. Like they said, it's not going to be me. Yeah, it's not going to be me. There's no way in the world a nigga gonna get me to push me. Like, what my boy think today? He's gonna call me and, yeah, your boy win. That's good. Okay, how you doing? What's going on today? That's it. We're not gonna talk about, well, we'll see what he does for you. We'll see what happens. He probably gonna get shot. No, don't do none of that. Just sit back and watch the craziness and realize all them fucking orangutans that expose themselves, all the celebrities you supported. Now look at the real ones. Oh, Beyonce ain't shit. Really? You can't say that. She could have supported Trump. Cardi B, oh, I take my words back on Cardi B. You better believe that. Cardi B stood up. She supported her sister. I don't got nothing negative to say about her ass anymore. Okay? Everybody has supported them. You know what I mean? That's the true colors. That's the victory. You know who's who. That's all. Sit back and watch this shit show, and I promise, watch how smart you get. I give you 4 years. Come back to me in 4 years and say, Nate, you changed my whole life. The United States is not the country, it's the people in it. It's not the country, it's the people in it. It's not the country, it's the people in it. I can't have a logical conversation with I had a black brother. Let me give you one example of maybe a light way of not fucking with the nigga, but let's give an example of how stupid niggas is. This dude I know from BMW, total piece of shit. I didn't realize it until the nigga told me, after my wife bought a car from this nigga, after we did business together, he told me a few weeks ago, oh man, I know you ain't voting for that Kamala bitch. Cause, you know, Trump's all right. I met him one time. He's telling me this. This brother I looked up to, like, damn, I thought the brother was one of us, right? Thought he was a man. Then I remember his wife for years, for like months, he wanted me to buy some shit from her perfume company. And then he says, "Yeah, my wife feels the same way." He married this young girl because he had to marry her for money. She had to marry him for money. He's a trick. She said she don't fuck with her too. And I said, "Oh well, I won't be supporting y'all shit." You know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna buy a car from this nigga ever again. I'll never send him a customer. That's all. You don't support a black woman, nigga. You don't support my mother. You don't support my daughter. You don't support my wife. You don't support my sister. I don't fuck with you, nigga. Like, you know what I mean? Do we have a beef? Yo, what up, big bro? Everything good? Man, just chilling. Yeah. Now when that nigga all fucked up, yo, business is bad, bro. Anybody that need a car? Nope. Won't be me. Do you understand? Sometimes in life, you got to be able to know when you see the true colors and just know when to pull back a little bit. Don't go crazy. Just pull back a little bit. Trump on Epstein's plane on us yeah, Epstein, Diddy, Trump, all these niggas is no good. This society caters to garbage. Yo, Nate, you ever be on social media again? I could never say never, but I'll just say no. I'll never say never, but I'll say no. How about that? For what? I found out he won when I woke up this morning and I seen the damn shit pop up on YouTube. It's the same shit. I don't need all them other extra things. That's just gonna make me hate people. When you dating another man and you sit back, play stupid. Trust me, he'll fuck up better that way, much more quicker. Because if you can lay low, a person's going to show you their true colors. You can't see their true colors when you going back and forth, you investigating, you giving them grief, you up their ass. You give them a strategy. They don't build a strategy when you laying low. Chill out. Yeah, honey, I'm going out with the fellas tonight. Okay, yeah, we're gonna go away next week. Matter of fact, my grandmother's sick. You know his grandmother died 4 years ago. He forgot he told you that. Just sit back. He's gonna crash. All you got to do with listen, misery loves company. All right. So they're gonna do anything to be part of any union. I get it. You know what I mean? I do. So you gotta think on that level. You can't because you're not miserable. You can't identify with that. You know what I mean? Chill out. Let them have it. You know what I mean? Let them have it. Remember, now we got to deal with another thing. We got to deal with the damn when he signed. We got to deal with the inaugural. The inaugural. You know what I mean? That inaugural is going to be a bitch. But the real deal is when he sets and does his job from day one. That's it. It's almost like we haven't been through the storm yet. You know, we got the inaugural celebration. We got the parade. Let them have it. Let them have it. I won't be part of it. I'm not going to watch it. You know what I mean? Let them do what he want. When these people leave that damn rally and they come home and they realize, oh shit, I don't got nothing else to drag. My life is worthless. And they're going to fold. Listen to me. I mastered this. I mastered it. Okay? It's almost like you can't wait for Christmas, right? You can't wait for Christmas. You can't wait to get it over with. And then remember when Christmas comes, by 2 o'clock that afternoon, it's gone. You're like, yo, we bust our ass going to these stores, busting our ass. Now I got credit card bills up the wazoo. And now you're miserable for the whole next year. Yes, you are, because now January, you got 15 grand on your fucking credit card on top of the 15 grand from 2 years ago. And that shit never comes down. That's a fact. Credit card bills never. Only way a credit card bill comes down, you got to pay it one lump. It never comes down. You may see a little bit of difference when you pay half of it. It never comes down. Let them. When these people are going through problems, oh, I want to get refinanced, we're still at 7%, and the Feds is at 6-7%, and they want to get down to the old days when Biden and all them was in 2-3%, or the older presidents when things were good. Let them do what they got to do. Trust me, they're going to crash. It's like an alcoholic, right? Let me give you an example. Another example. When you're high and drunk, and you're feeling good today, and then tomorrow, And then tomorrow, and then to hold on, let me just respond. Hold on. That is exactly correct. And then tomorrow, you're gonna feel like shit. Ask a person that does drugs to make them feel happy. Ask them what they feel when that high comes down. Ask them what they feel when they get locked up and they shooting that dope. And the body adjusts to it, and now they gotta have it. Okay? You gotta keep doing it. Cause you know what? The worst part of getting high and drunk is the low. They're gonna crash. And when you crash, it's gonna be a miserable feeling. How many of y'all had a damn hangover? The worst feeling. It feels terrible. Now you got to develop a habit. Exactly, Tanya. Now you got to develop a habit because you got to keep doing it. See, me, I'm like, nah, I'm not fucking with that because I don't want to deal with that shit's gonna make me feel like tomorrow. I'll feel good. I'll be dancing the night away, goddamn head all in the sky, feeling great, but I'm gonna pay for it like a son of a bitch the next day. That's okay. Debating with a damn Trump supporter yesterday, a lot different than today. There's nothing to talk about. Let them have it. Let them have it. Because now their second thing is now we're gonna rub it in the face of all the Kamala supporters. They're gonna rub it in it. Yeah, they're coming for you. Let them have it. Now they got a Christmas event, birthday coming up. Nobody shows up. My boy's event, he had this Halloween shit. Nobody showed up, and not one male was in there because all the people were peaceful. They didn't like him. They didn't fuck with him. I know Trump supporters, they don't fuck with that nigga because they know he's miserable. He's negative. Negative folks are the most miserable fucking losers on the earth. Okay? Okay? You got the true victory. You see it. I know why. Well, Nick, why you feel the way what you think I was gonna do? No, I'm not gonna be on YouTube for a few days. I said, no, that's what he would have did. I feel great. As a matter of fact, I feel surprisingly, I feel amazing. I ain't drunk. I ain't high. I ain't doped up. You know why? I slept good. Oh yeah, I slept through the goddamn night. You know why? Because I was tired. I was tired and sleepy. I went to sleep, woke up, goddamn, I feel great. Had an amazing experience in the bathroom, washed my ass thoroughly, brushed teeth. I felt great. And I said, you know what? Let me get over here and talk to these people right now. Let them know. I just got this news an hour ago prior to me going to the bathroom. Let me get on here. I feel fantastic. Why is that? Because this is the victory. I know what I'm dealing with. There's no question anymore now. I had one of my bum niggas. I was on the phone with this loser. Let me see. I seen one of my boys' missed calls. Y'all ever do this? Let me pick up the call because I didn't want to talk to him yesterday because he one of the black Trump supporters from prison. So I didn't want to pick up the phone and talk, and then we talk about the election. He likes the three-way calls, pull people in and talk shit. He didn't do that yesterday. Surprisingly, it was actually shocking. He didn't mention the presidency one time. Thank you, James Wood. I appreciate that. What he did do was interesting. Listen, hear me out. I had two incredible testimonies yesterday. I talked to two ignorant black males. One was my neighbor and one was my friend. The friend's part was even deeper because all on the phone he just kept doing was, wow, bro, you haven't grown. And it was weird. I had to dumb down and listen to it. All he doing is sending me pictures of girls that he fuck with and this, that, and the third, or allege he does. Now, mind you, this guy came out of jail. He was making a lot of money. Now he's broke. So all these girls now that he's around, let's just say if I was a single man and he want me to hang out, I can't hang out with you, nigga, because these women gonna think I'm you. They gonna be looking for a nigga to take care of them and pay bills and all that. Like I ain't for none of that shit, especially being married. Right now, mind you, check it. I'm talking to the nigga and it was just so sad. I'm falling asleep. Now, mind you, I'm on the couch. My daughter's playing with the phone or whatever. My wife's on the phone taking care of personal business. I think it's kind of like the last meal. You know how that feels having a last meal? Like you, in a weird way, you know things are gonna change, but let me be the good friend and kind of give this conversation, which I don't want to do, but I'm doing it under protest because I felt as if, what the hell? We need friends. We all need to talk. We all need to do what we do. Okay. So the nigga sending me this, sending me that. I don't have Instagram, so he got to snapshot this, snapshot conversations with girls. Now he's in a halfway house as we speak, literally. Right. So I'm like, yo, what you about to do for work? He like, ugh. Like, like, like he laughed at me, like, work. I ain't trying to get no job. You know, he about to have somebody write up some bullshit like he working so he can show his PO and he gonna bust another move. Now, mind you, the nigga been in jailbird since we've been friends since '98. Back and forth. Anyway, we know a lot of the same people. The positive side of the brother, this is the one positive. Let me just give this disclaimer. He's got one positive because he's not a bitter person. He's stupid, but not bitter. In other words, if I cut off 5 motherfuckers, he always gonna see the point of why would you do that? He's kind of that zone of he sees happiness in or fun in everything. Okay, so that's the positive, at least until last night, right? So I'm on the phone and I'm on the phone. Like, yo, we gotta hang out, man. You know, we gotta pull up. I'm like, but you know, your halfway house is in Queens. I'm in Staten Island. We hang out in Brooklyn. I gotta drop you back home to Queens because you ain't got whatever. All this I'm trying to get prepared for. So check it, ladies and gentlemen. Gets deep. Real simple too. So I'm always asking God to show me a sign of what you want me to do. See how it connects to the title? Seeing the true colors is the victory. I'm always asking God, let me know what you want me to do. And he may not be there when you want him, but he's always on time. So the very end of this conversation had to be around 11:30. We're on the phone for a couple hours. I'm zoned out. This election got me a little bit of whatever, but and ladies and gentlemen, show me this, show me that. Oh yeah, your homegirl, a girl I don't fuck with no more. Oh yeah, she want me to move over, come over there. And I'm like, he showed me the FaceTime of him talking to her, and I'm like, yo, like I don't deal with this bitch, nigga. You still fucking with, you know what I mean? But whatever. Just nothing was connected. I was like, so let me ask you a question. When you go out with these girls, showing me these strippers, and you hanging out with them, don't they expect you to pull out money because he said they look at him as a daddy? I'm like, but in what way? He said, well, I mean, you know, one time I made a lick, I made like 60K, and I ain't nothing, you know, I tricked off 1,500, little 1,500 at the bar. A little quick 1,500 at the bar. I couldn't trick $100 at a strip club. Nevertheless, 1,500 fucking dollars. I mentally won't do that. I could walk into a strip club with $1,000. You lucky if I trick off 100, because I know when I get in that car and I drive home and I look at my daughter and my wife, I'm gonna be like, I played my fucking self. Because now we going out to dinner. That's $100. I tricked another $100 at some strippers. I feel like a total fucking loser. $1,500 ain't shit to him. Been in jail half of the 25 years and still talking stupid. That still wasn't enough. Why is it not enough? Why do I still fuck with this nigga? Ladies and gentlemen, after all these women, yeah, when I be going to clubs, this, that, and the third, people know who I was. They know how I was giving up. I'm asking, how did you take the transition from Jersey and you can start to move to Brooklyn? Because, you know, as a kid, I was intrigued by New York and whatever. I'm a New Yorker, so I'm intrigued because I'm born and raised here. He wasn't. Ladies and gentlemen, when I tell you what this is, you're gonna say, well, "Damn, Nate, I thought you was gonna tell me something bigger." Well, This was the victory last night. This nigga asked me, grown fucking man, living in a halfway house, said it's beautiful over there. He ain't got to pay no rent. He eat waffles, sausages, all types of shit every day. Yeah, we could reminisce, which is great. We reminisce, 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 reminisce. The nigga asked me, yo, how many cars you got again? And I'm like, oh shit. Now mind you, I'm all off. And I'm like, you know, like 4 or 5. Then I realized what I was doing. I'm like, this nigga just asked me how many cars I got. And I said, well, I got the Suburban and I got the work van. And I started noticing, I started changing because I'm like, oh shit, I think I fucked up. This nigga's going to ask me for one of my cars. I don't think this is a question, just asking what you driving. So check it. I said, yo, well, I got a car. Few of my cars is on collector's insurance. Then he said, well, which one is driving? I'm like, uh-oh. Well, the Suburban and the work van. I just sold another work van. And then he says, well, what about the BMW? Because he remembered that, when he was here. Ladies and gentlemen, I said, oh, the transmission went in that. And there was a silence. Because he said, yo, because I need like a car to get around because, I'm trying to make moves. And I'm like, oh, shit. This is it. God gave it to me. It took 2 hours, but he gave it to me. Shout out to Ken Thompson. Shout out to Lonnie. Shout out to Zara. Shout out to Tanya Drew. Shout out to James Woods. Ladies and gentlemen, this expression coming from his mouth hurt me more than when I woke up this morning. I see that Trump won this election. I prepared for the Trump situation. I didn't prepare for this. That's why I lied to him. And I wasn't hurt necessarily on a friend, like, damn, bro. I think I was like, man, there we go. The spirit has spoken. Now, this ain't to belittle him, a piece of garbage, bum ass nigga. I just said, wow. God works in mysterious ways, ladies and gentlemen. That's why I went to sleep and slept through the whole night. I was so embarrassed. I couldn't even talk to my wife about that. Because I just keep losing and losing and gaining and gaining. I lost some significant lives in my life. Forget friendships, lives. I thought this was the last one standing, only because of his ideology of his positive happiness. But it's also like, nigga, did you just fucking use me? I know you, nigga. You a scammer. Did you just ask me for one of my fucking cars? So then I had to say, well, listen, my man is selling something. I said, well, what do you plan to do with the car? You could put it in your name, right? He said, yeah. I got plenty of people to do that. I could put it in my name. Now, mind you would think a grown man would say, of course, nigga, I'll put it in my name. No. So I said, listen, I'm gonna get back to you and let you know what my man got for sale. And he was silent because I guess his mentality was, well, one of them cars. Like, in other words, he now the number he seen what I was switching up, and it was obvious. I said, this shit is very offensive. I feel like my intelligence is offended. Insulted. This is insulting my intelligence. I said, I talk about men like this on my damn website, on my YouTube, on my damn podcast, on Spotify. Just hours before that, I was talking to a neighbor. He was a piece of shit. Both of them had no fathers. My boy's father was a jailbird. The other nigga's father was a piece of garbage. According to not only to me, according to them. So these true colors been shining through for the longest. But now I feel as if this was the pinnacle. This was my victory last night. And I said, you know what? This is why my family is the closest thing I got, my wife and my daughter. Because I've outgrown my friends. Well, Nick, what you gonna do? Block and whatever? No, it's not about a block. It's just about an action. I don't want to hang out with you. We can't do what we did anymore in 2001, 2002 when you was getting money and I'm riding along because I got my whip. Niggas thought I was doing what he was doing, but I wasn't. We can't do these days no more. I don't even want to visit the people you visit because I may get jammed up in the process of that. And I went to bed feeling very good in a weird way. I felt empowered. I felt like if that I never thought something as that would make me wake me up. It wasn't you would think it was everything else, getting involved in your shit, not knowing if you got a co-defendant out there looking for you. This was the pinnacle where I was like, yo, this nigga just asked me to borrow one of my not if you selling one, not if you know anybody selling a cheap car. He didn't even he wanted the BMW. Because he watched that since 2019 when I got it. This man has never been to my daughter's birthdays. Well, nigga, is that no? It's the flip side is he been to prior events that we had at the crib that he's seen what I had. So all along you're watching what I'm doing, and all I want for him to be is to have a good job and get out of the game. How can a nigga go to jail constantly, come back and forget that? So now the reality is you push forward. You ask God to show me what you want me to do, and God, I'm going to do that. Now, you may have your God may be different. Maybe your God is Trump. You're listening. Maybe Trump is your God. He tells you to go to the Capitol. If we lose, tear the world up. And if we win, we're going to tear it up anyway. Whatever works for you. Me, I got a spiritual connection a lot different than that. And the good Lord already told me, this is your last warning. At the very end of the conversation, and I got off the phone, ladies and gentlemen, I was just so turned off. I said, man, I remember a very influential person in my life said, this nigga's a bum. And I never could say that. The immaturity level of these men, these middle-aged fucking men, it devastated me. It really did hurt me. Because I said, damn, this nigga 25 years later, son, you just came home. You ain't been out of jail for a month. Has it been a month that you came home on Halloween, 2 days before Halloween? Wait, hold on. Oh, it's been a month. Okay, so early October, October 1st, whatever. You just got home. You hear my daughter in the background. You don't give a fuck about that. The question made me look at everything from the past. And not in a way of the looking at the past. We talk about just the past in the present, the past in the conversation. All that shit went to waste. You want me to fuck my marriage up. You want to borrow a car so you can make moves with my name and registration on the fucking and my maintenance and fuck up my suspension and tear what? You want to borrow my automobile not for a day, for a long period of time until you get on your feet, and you ain't willing to go get a job. You ain't even willing. You said making moves, so that means illegal shit. You ain't even trying to go get a job. I said, you know what? This is the time right now. This is gonna be my pinnacle right here. This is it. I couldn't. I felt a chill through my body when it happened. I couldn't believe he asked me that, and I couldn't believe I was lying to him because I wanted to hold on to the friendship of. Am I supposed to be the big homie and look out? Nah, nigga, you ain't even trying to do nothing positive for yourself. All you want to do is get me out to the strip club. Knowing I'm a father now. This is not 2001. This is not 2002. This is not 2010. This is not 2019. Yeah. And it was hurtful, man. It was hurtful because he was the one friend where I was like, one thing I got to give him, he always has a positive way. Yo, did you reach out to Steve because his mother passed? Yeah, I called the nigga. The nigga ain't called me back. Well, call him from a different number. These things were great. And sometimes friends got to be good for what they do. But you also have to take friends and family as what if they perish? I can't talk to them unless I talk to them spiritually, right? So you know how they would think. So if the person already gave you the blueprint on anything positive you can pick up from that, just run with it. You don't need to hear their fucking voice. Hear their voice in your mind. And yeah, exactly, Tanya. It's almost as if he felt entitled that I should feel entitled to help him as a friend. And you homeless right now, nigga. You ain't even looking for a place to live. You not one time did you ask me who's hiring. Even if that shithole Larry at BMW, you could have asked me, is Larry hiring a BMW? Well, I thought Larry was a bigger piece of shit than you. I thought because Larry supported Trump, technically, let me not get too caught up. What is the benefit of me knowing Larry? Buying a BMW? I didn't buy mine from him. There's no benefit. What is my benefit with you holding on to the past? And you gonna fuck my shit up. He could do more damage in my life than Trump can do. A Trump supporter could do damage to my life. Why? They could antagonize me and I could beat them up, and the next thing you know, I'm in jail. Won't be me. So I say this to say, ladies and gentlemen, I ask God that every day. That's what I do. So when you look at all these conversations, like, yo, Nate, you're brilliant. How you look, your perspective on this, why you're on point. We appreciate this. It's because of my spiritual connection. I asked him, God, what do you want me to do? This man's pulling me around things that I can't be part of. Now, our connection was woman. It wasn't what he did for a living illegally. It was the ladies. It was the woman. That was our shit. That's temptation. Dealing with you. It's how am I going to pick up a phone now in 2024, 25, and I'm around you and we got two girls in the fucking car? How am I going to explain that when a FaceTime comes up? And I got your big old ass in here with these two motherfuckers. Why? Like this is 2002. Been there, done that. It's over. And ladies and gentlemen, as hurtful as it was also very satisfying because I said, I finally know who this brother is and what I got to do. I'm not going to share my goals. And don't share your goals, ladies and gentlemen, because when you share them, you're not going to do anything you do. How many politicians promised you shit that they was going to do it and do it, right? Don't share them. Just do it. You got to go visit people, or we going to plan a trip. Don't plan it. Just do it. Or we got to get together. Don't plan it. Just do it. There ain't no plan here. I know what I got to do. By the time I woke up this morning and looked on that damn phone, and it says Trump wins re-election. I said, and I stood there a little perplexed for a second, and then I said, let me get up. And then I just started feeling good. And I took this goodness and shared it with y'all, okay? I did. Tanya said, when was one off when they feel everyone should give and share their resources with them like you owe them for not getting locked up like he did, like he did. Right. You know what's so funny, Tanya? I thought that same way. But for many years I struggled with that. I felt as if, well, I'm supposed to be a friend, right? And sometimes I downplay my life to make others feel comfortable. I don't want to offend certain people because people around me, y'all should know that when I get on trolls. You just if you see me getting on a troll and I can't see them, imagine what I'll do to somebody that I could see. Imagine that. Nobody want to be on the other side of the fence the way I am. So I don't want to hurt friends or family with the way with my words because I know my words are worse than my hands. I know that. I know that. So I know I can push somebody to suicide instantly, especially somebody I know because I know them. You get it? I know them and they know I know them. Whether they know I know them or not, I know them. So that's the strategy. If I know you, I know how to get you. I know your weak points, right? So I downplay that. I downplay political conversations, celebrity conversations. I will refrain from all that, right? When I deal with friends, you kind of do the same because you don't want to give them a mode of extreme change when you know they're fucked up in the game. But then you also got to know, like, but me helping you is gonna fuck me up. so like, how how is it? You know what I mean? Shout out to Kimberly, of course. How is it gonna help me and you fuck my shit up, nigga? You got my car and I'm in Staten Island and you in Long Island and my name is on the. I just got a ticket. See, the good Lord works in mysterious ways. Listen to me, ladies and gentlemen, how it works. After leaving my worthless neighbor, I get to my other car. I got a ticket on it, and I looked and I said, "What I got a ticket for? I didn't do anything wrong. I'm parked in the right place. Wait, what that?" I looked at the ticket. Shit said expired registration. Ladies and gentlemen, the registration, I mean, expired. We have an inspection here in New York City. So we have registration inspection. Inspections in the window. They just changed the sticker. So, but then they changed it and it says 8 2024. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking. I said, how in the fuck did I forget this? And it's 11/24. How did I forget this? Because I was distracted with life. I was so distracted with life. This $65 ticket, which I deserved. I deserved it. It ain't like it was 10/24. That shit said 8/24. That's the summertime. That's ridiculous. That's August. And I remember I had this car in August on a road trip and it slipped my mind. The 8 started looking like 8/24. I thought it said 8/25. You know what I'm saying? And I never got the inspection updated. So you know what I did? I said, oh well, fuck it. I'll pay the ticket tomorrow. I'm not going to be able to get the registration because we don't know who's going to win this election. So I don't want to go to Phil, and that's one of Trump is his daddy, and he loses, and these niggas see me, and then I don't need to be in that environment. But then I also said, well, fuck it, he won. I still don't need to be in that environment, but it's a better environment than it would if he had lost. You understand what I'm saying? So all of the signs were there: the neighbor, the registration on the car, and my boy right before I went to sleep talking to him on the phone. The Probably the best conversation I had with him because that's the one I'll never forget. So let's not jinx how we think. Let's do how we think. You know what? Another man's loss ain't got to be my loss, and another man's win ain't got to be my win. You understand? If the situation is as stands where people feel that this man's going to change their life, well, just remember they're under the microscopic lens now. Let's see what's going to happen. Okay? Because I'm watching. Let's see how their lives change for the better. If you a fucking loser right now, you're gonna be a loser 4 years from now. I know that, but they don't. Okay, okay. The victory is what you see. You won. Kamala ain't tripping. Okay, she'll get out the presidency. She'll get a little break, right? Do what she got and try again. Get up and do it again. Do it in 2028. That's all. That's all. Okay, let him have it. Let him do what he gotta do. Let his followers do even more. Cause they're the fucking ones now that is gonna have a field day. And I hope you all, you dumb black fucking bastards that didn't vote, just as bad as voting for him. The ones that didn't vote for nobody at all because you felt that though nobody's looking out for your dumb black loser ass. Oh yeah. I wish you nothing but the best. Oh yeah. And I'm saying that sarcastically. Okay. I wish you nothing but the best. Okay. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. 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 Go. There's no rallies anymore. There's no rallies anymore. Oh, black woman dead. Where do we stand? Where do you stand? Who do you think got him with the 38 indictment? A black woman. He had a close election with a black woman. A white man just ran with a black woman. It was sweating. The whole world was turned upside down because a black woman was about to run the United States of America. She's already the vice president. She ain't tripping. She's still in the fucking White House. It ain't like she's home sitting up there in a fucking condo talking about what happened. She's still a millionaire. Beyonce still Beyonce, Cardi B still Cardi B. It ain't gonna stop shit, but what it will do is they got a clear motive. Oh shit, Nate was right. We don't even know Nate. This fucking country is one racist piece of shit. Look at this fucking clown. Kamala will be president. Oh no, I'm sorry, Blockbuster. Kamala will be president. Biden will step down. What are you talking about? I don't think that. Shout out to Blockbuster. My bad. My bad. Hold on. I thought you was a troll. Even if you are, but it's beyond it. It doesn't matter. You know what I mean? Listen, it's in force. He's trolling, right? So we're gonna get him out of here. But we're gonna talk about it real quick. Let's block him first. Okay. It doesn't matter. Who cares? I'm over it. Okay, it's over with. Like if you got your damn flags and your pickup trucks, just you know what I mean. Knock it off. Like what's next? You're still gonna be miserable. Okay, let it go. We over it. Okay, Kamala, do your thing. Do whatever you got to do. Take a break. Okay, you deserve it. Take a break. Okay, ignorance is obvious, and that's it. That's like listen to me. Listen to me. Usually, y'all know why I would have dragged them. You know, I usually would have dragged them, but nah, for what? You know what I mean? It is again. I got to deal with the world already. All right, I got to stay away from situations. Number one, that I'm sensitive with. That I will do. You know what I mean? But you got to make big changes. It's got to be major changes. Say that to yourself. Don't share it. Major changes. You're given the blueprint. When you're given the blueprint, nobody could tell you anything. You know the blueprint. You know the deal. You know the truth. You know the true colors. It's like a person that was drunk last night, and they're like, "Fuck you, nigga." And next thing you know, next day you're like, "Yeah, you was drunk last night. What did I say?" Oh well, you got your homegirl. You let my brother run a train on you. Him and his boys had sex with you. You was calling, you was calling everybody the N word and all the you. That's your true colors. That you know what it is. They got to deal with that. Oh my God, you seen something that I didn't want nobody to see. I didn't know I was a worthless piece of shit. Trump is showing you who he's showing you how fucked up your country is. That's what he showed you. He's showing you, listen, it ain't me, it's them. Oh, I hate him. He's the Michael Myers. Nah, don't do that. It's just it's the people. It's not him, it's his people. He is a clear confirmation of how shitty these niggas is out here. My friend is a clear indication how fucked up the black male is. My neighbor is a clear indication how fucked up the black male is. Me getting a ticket on my car is showing you when you allow all of these negative attributes all in your mind, it takes you away from your primary purpose. How in the fuck am I going to lend a nigga a car and I'm kicking myself in the ass for me getting a ticket for inspection on my clock? I failed to do that. What am I going to do? Speed cameras coming to my house. He ain't got to pay it. It's my name. Red light cameras we have in New York. He ain't got to pay it. It's in my name. Easy pass bills not being paid. He ain't got to pay it. It's in my name. What level of maturity does a man go to jail 25 years back and forth and he hasn't learned nothing? Do you get it now? 25 years later, there hasn't been a president that made his life better. 25 years later, there hasn't been a woman that made his life any better because he don't want a good woman. 25 years later. History always repeats itself. History shows you. Look at the history. Who do you know when a president on a negative side, on the opposite side, has made their life any better? How about all the people that followed Bush? 25 years later, some of the people's lost family members that put them in office, that lost family members in the World Trade, did they bring their family members back? No, they didn't. You cannot speak politics in the United States of America about peace and love. It does not work. Write it down, class. You cannot, as a president, speak about us bringing things together. Yeah, things were great when Clinton was in office. Watch some shit. Oh no, it wasn't. The deficit was this. Yes, it was. The 90s was amazing. Even when that nigga got caught in a scandal with that slut, it still was good. Good times. It was fun. It was amazing. Now it's miserable times because we got miserable people in this country. Stay the fuck away from them. Don't cut them loose. Just stay away because they may be a coworker. They may be a customer. Stay away. You serving something because you work in a bakery and they're like, yeah, that Trump's going to change. Listen, ladies, have a nice day. Next. That's all. That's all. You're at that cash register busting your ass for them fucking kids at your house, and that damn customer with his damn American hat says some shit. Says, listen, sir, have a nice day. Next, please. That's all. Stay away from them. Yeah, Monica Lewinsky, right. That's all. Stay away. You got that friend or family that like sending you memes, or you see them on Facebook and they putting the flag up and yeah, Trump. Just unfollow them. That's all. And then when you see you unfollowed me, remember they can't deal with that rejection. What happened? Oh, you unfollowed me? Or what is because of Trump? Say, listen, have a nice day. That's all. You don't cut them loose. Just tell them to have a nice day. They don't know how to do because they don't know how to have one. When you tell a loser to have a nice day, they're like, oh my God, I thought they wanted to argue. They want you to do that. They want to say nigger and throw the flag. Wasn't these niggas burning the flag at once? Wasn't they burning the flag? Wasn't they burning the flag when they went to that Capitol? They was burning the flag. Now the flag is the best. Get the fuck out of here. You ain't got to keep a flag up to know you a proud American. That's not us. Division, hating each other. Nah, that's the sign of a troll. Hate is hate is hate is the devil. Let them hate. Let them have a hate party. You ain't got to be part of it. Why would you watch the inaugural celebration? Why would you watch that? Why would you watch TV today and watch the damn polls? For what? Don't even bother. When you faced in the world and you live in an area and somebody got, you see a whole bunch of trumpeters in front of you with American flags, it's going to phase away, man. Trust me. Don't trip. Just stay away from them. Don't get mad. If you see that person on the street and he's in front of you, he's beeping the horn, move the car over and let him go. Stay the fuck away from him. Don't become them. Because all you're doing is adding on misery. There's more miserable people in the United States than good. I told you, there's more fucking good. There's more no good niggas than good ones. That's why you end up with that shithole. Because the majority of the black male is a pile of fucking garbage. Don't debate. You got that show, yeah, my boy went, oh, really? That's cool. Congratulations. That's all. Tell him congratulations. What are you doing today? We hanging out? Say, oh, yeah, listen, let me call you right back. Don't call him back. Fuck him. If pussy's so easy to him, let him go get it let him go to Colombia and get it. Stop fucking these niggas. They'll see when there's a pussy drought. Now they gotta fuck each other. Okay? Let them do what they gotta do. You gotta look at it like that. You can't see the situation where a troll is doing. Listen, there's more benefit to him being in office than it is to them. I'm telling you, you don't even realize it. There's more benefit for him being in office than it is for them. His followers are not going to reap the benefits of nothing. You are. It's a troll world, man. You just gotta just watch that. You know what I mean? I advise you to get off of social media. I personally would do that. That I would say to do. I would get off of that shit. Because there's nothing there but losers. There's nothing there. They can't help it. I think more women should go into positions of power. This shows you that you can still do it, obviously. You know what I mean? And I'm not telling you to run a campaign of hatred either, but just keep doing it. She got that far, okay? It's like you had a situation, you lost a loved one 5 years ago, and you got this far, that means you could go further. She can go further with that. In a lot of ways than none. Remember, he lost. 4 years ago, that fucking loser lost. And he went into a depression like a little bitch. You know what I mean? Even his fucking corny ass didn't give up. Okay? Think about that. Even his ass didn't give up because he couldn't give up. He couldn't live with himself, even as a loser. But the difference was you can't go against a man that fuels hate. You can't go against that. Not in the United States of America. See, in another country, they would have murdered him. They would have killed him. Okay? Here, and you run an election, nah, you can't win with that. There's no way. You can't. She had a chance, but she didn't have a victory. Not in this society, no way. Too many people are bitter. Okay, when you're at work, the majority of the people are bitter. The majority of the people, your neighbors are bitter. The majority of the people you're around are bitter. The majority. You're on a train, bitter. You're on a plane, bitter. Vacation, bitter. The majority of the people in the United States are bitter losers. Trump was smart. He took advantage of that. See the difference? You got to start thinking on the business. How can I appeal to these losers? Okay? The same. What do Donald Trump what do Donald Trump and what's the Mexican drug lord? El Chapo. What does El Chapo and Donald Trump have in common? Let me blow your mind with this. What does Donald Trump and El Chapo have in common? They take advantage of the losers. There's a lot of fucking losers in the United States. That's why that nigga became so rich. When the nigga's worth 80, $100 billion off of drugs and he made all his money from the United States, what is that telling you? Because people, you can't see it that way. That's what it is. You got to see it that way. Why did they lock that nigga up in a supermax? Because he knows most of the people in the United States are fucking damn fiends and fucking junkies. Clearly, Donald Trump knew in order to win this election, I got to appeal to the KKK. I got to appeal to the loser. I got to appeal to the hater. That's the only way he would have won because that's who's here. The only difference is, like I said, now that he won, they got to look for the next thing. So the next thing is going to be the inaugural event, right? I'm getting tongue tied, right? So that's the next thing, and then life kicks in. Like I said, it's like Christmas. It's like Thanksgiving. You know, the day, oh, damn, 24 hours, 10 more hours. Damn, it's officially Christmas, 12:01 a.m. And then it's over, the 26th. Now you got to prepare for New Year's and that mode. And then it's over with. And then everybody's all down. You see how everybody be down on New Year's Day, all fucked up, depressed, right? How many of y'all see that shit? Niggas be all depressed, sad, damn, brand new year. And then it really don't kick in until like January 5th when everybody go back to work and it's the same old shit. Especially around miserable motherfuckers. Oh man, your new year, what do we got to look forward to? Well, they got something to do now. So less violence on the street. Nobody got to worry about the tearing up and burning shit up and hanging black man or, as much they would have today if she had won. You understand? You got to look at the bright side. She couldn't win. There was no way. Nate, 50 and Ciara slick supported Trump on IG yesterday. 50. Well, thank you, Samantha. See, don't fuck with 50 Cent, man. If you see his things pop up, never click onto his interviews. He's been a Trump supporter. Don't fuck with that nigga 50. And Ciara, fuck that slut. Fuck Ciara too. Oh, she looks good. She's this. I love that. Fuck that damn man. That bitch is a man. If you don't believe me, look it up. Look when at Beyonce's prime. This is where y'all knock. This is why Beyonce's in a position she's in, and this is why Ciara is where she's at. The end. Y'all put Ciara. Oh, Ciara's more real. No. I don't give a fuck how much we give Bay a problem. Bay was out there preaching. She talking. She ain't had to have her husband. She was supporting Kamala and a black woman. She wanted that shithole out of here. Okay? Fuck Ciara. Fuck that bitch. I'll never play none of her goddamn music. But these are easy things. You don't have to put a lot of effort. I don't know them. Fuck Ciara and 50 Cent. Who cares? They're not doing shit for us. Black people think a politician's supposed to do something for them. They don't know the difference. So when you hear people say, what is Kamala going to do with her policies? They don't know politics. They have no fucking clue. These are the people that talk about gas prices. That's all they use. Gas prices. Gas prices are lower now than when Trump was here. That's just down to $2.50. 208. Shit is real cheap. Get out of here. Stop it. Bay was on the right side of history. Yes, she was. Y'all can't say shit. I know I won't talk negative about Beyonce ever again, ever. And if I did, I'll never talk negative about her. Because you know what? I see that she put her stand out there. And she's still going to be the baddest chick in the world. She still is the best, biggest female performer on earth. Okay? She only been one of the biggest performers for the last 25 years. That's how you got to look at that. She's still a fucking billionaire. Okay? Kamala's going to be a billionaire soon. You watch. Just watch. She's going to end up being a billionaire in 2026. You watch. That's what's going to happen. Okay? She wasn't tripping. This was a good publicity for her. Okay. How long was she doing this shit for? 4 months? 4 months. I think that's pretty fucking remarkable that you ran against the shithole for 4 months and you lost. You didn't lose by a landslide, but you lost. Whatever. That's how you gotta look at a win. A loser would tear the world up. But when you lost something, you just gonna try again. That's it. You know what I mean? Kamala should have let the Christian guy play on her rallies instead of telling him to go down the street and play good chess. No, 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 Iris. Sorry. Sorry, Irises. Your guy is Trump. Your guy is respectfully. I mean, I'm just telling you. The reason why I said your guy is Trump because he would have said that. That's something he would have said. I got nothing to do with nothing. You're not listening to the whole situation. She didn't have a chance. You can't, you can't have a campaign for us to stick together when they don't want nobody here but them. Okay? Majority of these Americans are racist and hateful. They don't want love. No, I'm not saying. No, I'm just saying. I know you voted for Cameron. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just being sarcastic. But what I'm saying, that's something Trump would say. You understand? So what I mean by that is, listen, she couldn't have won. If you got to think about this, if Kamala had won this whole, they would have been tearing this fucking country up today. Do you know how much litigation was in place because they were about to say, "Oh, the shit was rigged"? We don't have to hear none of that. Let them have it. They'll see. I'm telling you. Anybody you know personally that voted for this man, trust me, they're going to be a loser today. They're going to be a loser 4 years from now. If they're lucky, if they even make it. So don't trip. Don't trip. Listen, Kamala was on a campaign for 4 or 5 months. If that, when did Biden endorse her? What month did he endorse her? I just want to see the amount of time she had. Okay? I don't give a fuck if she had 4 years. It wouldn't have mattered. Not in this country. You gotta preach hate. Yep, it would have been. I'm telling you, no question. I'm telling you. Listen to me. You want to be a mayor of New York City, you gotta say, I'll give an example. Let me give you an example. Shout out to Iris. I appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. I really do. I'm just bullshit. But listen to me. If I wanted to be a mayor right now of New York City, I'm gonna have to just say I'm a black man and we need to get the migrants out of here. We need to bring New York back to being great again. Do you understand? I would, if I wanted to be a successful mayor and make it, I would have to be the black man that's going to get the drugs, the crime, and the migrants. That would have to be my campaign. Do you understand? Because New Yorkers are going to suck that up, especially the racist ones, right? There's more racist people in New York than non-racist, even if they're closet racist. Everybody hates everybody in New York, right? New Yorkers hate New Yorkers. New Yorkers hate every fucking body. White people hate everybody, right? So in order to make it as a politician, just in my city, I got to appeal to the masses. Now, we don't do the racism thing up here as much in regards to, white this and get the Puerto Ricans out. That's not going to work in the 5 boroughs in the city, but it will work nationally. It will work throughout the United States. Absolutely. When that guy did that joke about the Puerto Ricans, that helped his presidency. People thought it failed it. No, it didn't. They went in harder. They went in harder. You understand? Thank you. I love you too, Iris. You understand? You gotta think on a level. They go harder. So if you really want to make a change and bring people together, I mean, I'm trying to do that now. Look, how many subscribers I got? That shit. What you think? I'm gonna get 10 million subscribers doing this shit? Impossible. If I want to make money on this channel, I gotta appeal to that black male loser. I got to appeal to that fucking troll. That's where the money's at. There's no money over here doing what I'm doing here. I'm telling you that right now. I don't make shit. I don't make how much you think I'm making a month? I'm not gonna get into that. But how much do you think I make a month here? Are you kidding me? If I put a title and saying teaching black men how to be positive and stay out of jail and pray to God, that video ain't going nowhere. Nobody's gonna show up to that class. But let me say teaching men how to fuck hookers get and get pussy locally instead of paying overseas. That will go somewhere. So Kamala, in a weird way, they had to kind of do this because they knew that if they had Biden in there, he had no chance. But if they put the woman in here, they'd get off of Biden's tail. She knew she wasn't going to win, and Biden knew she wasn't going to win. So they got to let him just have it because now it's the end. You ain't going to see him after 4 more years any fucking more. He can't be the president for a third term. He can only run 2 terms. So they knew it. Was it a good stunt for her? Absolutely. Not only in more ways than one, because now you get to see the true colors. You dig? Definitely not paid worth content. I'm telling you, that shit don't go nowhere. Positive. Listen, go to church. It's dead in there, but go to a Trump rally. It's crowded. It's fucking standing room only. You can't appeal. You got to appeal to the hater in the United States of America. That's just the bottom line. That's where the money's at. So the drug dealer is the same way. He takes advantage of the weak. So there's more weak people than strong. Only the strong survive. All the weak ones die off. So if you're gonna have a drug and you're like, yo, man, try this shit, man. Only a weak person is gonna do that. Nobody strong is gonna try no fucking drug, right? So you gotta appeal to the weak in order to be successful. I'm speaking as far as volume. If you're looking for volume, you gotta appeal to the mass. Now, again, you can't, if you want to be a mayor or a governor in Florida, yeah, well, you got to appeal to the fucking racist bastards. And, and tech, these red states, you got to appeal to the masses. You can't appeal to peace and love in the United States of America. It's just never going to work. Never. Not these days. No way. Any questions? Salam says Kamala Harris used Cardi B and those celebrities as puppets. No, Salam. Salam, you're missing the point, my brother. And you're an intelligent man. You're losing the point, brother. You got to understand this. Listen to me. You're losing the point, brother. You're not understanding what I'm saying here. Listen to me. Kamala didn't use anybody. She can't use anybody. There's not enough goodness in the United States. Are you kidding me? If anything, Cardi B is one of us now. She proved it. She's a woman of color. She's Trinidadian and Dominican. Fat Joe is one of us. Okay? No matter which way you cut it, because they're people of color. Okay? Okay? So Kamala Harris, Indian, black, yeah, my great-grandmother and mother, my great-grandmother and grandmother's Indian. I'm still black. They're one of us. No matter which way you cut it, brother. You got to get the negative mode out your mindset. Stop thinking like that. You're not listening. Listen, let me read your comment. I'm going to tell you where the problem is. Kamala Harris used Cardi B and all those celebrities as puppets and didn't get her anywhere. See, that's a trumpeter move. You're talking like a trumpeter. That's what you sound like. You sounding like a trumpeter. That's what Trump supporters are going to say. They're going to say that. They're going to say Kamala used Beyonce, didn't get her anywhere. It got her further than you. You know, there ain't no diss to you, brother, but come on now. Kamala Harris is a lot further than where you're at. You know what I mean? It's not to be used. Amber Rose, Amber Rose supported Trump. So where does that leave Amber Rose for us? We don't fuck with her. You understand? We don't fuck with Amber Rose. She lost her black card if there was any. We put Amber Rose ahead of fucking Cardi B. I don't care which way you cut it. I don't care if you're on the Midwest, West Coast, Cardi, okay, Dominicans, Puerto Ricans, they all niggas because they don't have their own race. They are of the black race, whether you want to believe it, accept it, or not. This is proof. Okay, we see the true colors once again. Amber Rose is white. She's not black. We thought she was a black. Oh, she's half. No, she's not. She's white. So celebrities are not the puppets to Kamala Harris. Okay? The puppets are on Trump's team. And you sound like a trumpeter, my brother. That's something that my Trump boy would say. He would say that. Okay, nobody that supports Kamala is going to say Kamala used. Why can't you just say Kamala had the support of Cardi B and other celebrities and is still, she's still, lost. It was pretty sad. You know what I mean? You coming as if you're a trumpeter because you probably don't support women. Did you really want a black woman to run the United States? I don't think so. Would you say Trump and Amber, Hulk Hogan, other celebrities of the world, they just campaigning right. So did Trump use them? Did Trump use them, Salam? Why don't you talk about that? No, as a Trumpeter, you're not going to say that. If you voted for Trump, you're not going to say that. Matter of fact, you may get very angry. Don't get involved in that. Amber Rose, Hulk Hogan, all them niggas is racist motherfuckers, all bitter. Amber Rose fucked all them black niggas, had babies from black men. Her kids are black. I know y'all like to say they're mixed. Her kids are black. She has black nigger kids. Okay, good luck with that. I hope it works out for her because when her kids get older, she's gonna go through a motherfucker. And she's from Pennsylvania. She's from a state that supported Kamala. Fuck Amber Rose. Fuck that bitch. Oh, Trump used Seth G. Now that's true. There you go. There you go, Ken Thompson. See the difference? See the difference? Salam, you talking. This is Salam's. Salam says Kamala used Cardi B and all those other celebrities as puppets, and it didn't get her anywhere. And then that's a Trump remark, and this is a Kamala remark. Then Trump used Chef G. See what I mean? Somebody that's not pro-Trump would say that respectfully, and I like that. So, yes, he did. He did use Chef G. And Peter Rosenberg was not a fan of that. As a matter of fact, they silenced that nigga on Hot 97. But Hot 97 never endorsed Kamala. So fuck Hot 97 too in New York. Fuck Hot 97. Master Flex didn't support Kamala Harris. He supported Trump. He did. He still was playing Chef G's records. Sean Tanya said everyone used celebrity to pull. Yeah, but it's supposed to. You know what I mean? Shout out to Sonya. Yeah, they're supposed to do. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But again, not in the United States. You can't. United States is not about love. It's about hate. That's just that's just the parity. Any state you move to, there's more racism, there's more crime. Okay, in the black community, it's going to be crime, right? More crime than good, right? So, what is a black community? Nothing but negative. Ain't nothing good about it. A black community means a poverty-stricken, crime fucking shithole, right? That's what a black community means. A black neighborhood, right? So, the majority of these neighborhoods in the United States are white. So what you think they are? They racist. So I mean, how the fuck you gonna have a chance as a black woman to win the United States of election in 2024? They got to go through. If this had been in 9/11, maybe she'd have won. Okay, 9 and 24. We need another 9/11 to wake niggas up. Once one of these foreigner niggas tear this fucking country up, then they're gonna wake up. That's what's gonna happen. Because Trump's scared the fuck is Putin. He's Putin's son. He's scared the fuck of him. So he knows. I'm telling you. Thank you, Iris. I'm telling you. So don't trip on that. Like, you're not going to win an election in 2024, 25, and you preaching love and sticking together. Now, when the whole world doesn't want migrants here, and nobody across the seas, and nobody over the fucking thing. Even though all y'all shitholes got these niggas cutting your grass, building your houses. If I was any of these migrants or Hispanics or any of these foreigners, I would look at the American as a piece of shit. And y'all need to pull back on working with them. If you're Hispanic heritage, whether you Mexican, Puerto Rican, you know what I mean? And these niggas want you to cook for them and do it, don't fuck with them. You don't need them. Tell you the truth. You don't need them. They say that what's his name, Jeff Bezos, he couldn't even support Kamala openly because he said if he did and Trump won, that he'll come after him. And he is. He's still going to come after him. So listen, you could hate. You ain't gonna be able to do it long. Let him hate. You ain't gonna be able to do it long. Iverson says, yeah, the USA tore up all when they were trying to get Kamala back. I'm telling you. I'm telling you this. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So she knew she wasn't gonna win. Trust me, low key. All right. They knew it. They knew the Democratic Party didn't have a chance. They knew it. They knew how that radical fucking racist is just the one that's out here. You know what I mean? And even though they are dying breed because they know that Hispanic is taking over the country. So the best campaign is to say, I'm going to save the world. If I was a black candidate, and if the only way I could win, I got to be a Trump. I got to be a Trump guy. I got to be like, yo, we going to get all the niggas and spics out of here. That would have worked. And even as a black man, I still didn't have a chance because I'm black. You know what I'm saying? But I had a bigger chance. If Kamala had been preaching the same shit Trump was preaching, she would have had more of a chance, but she wouldn't have won. She's still a woman. You dig? You can't be a woman, a black woman, or a black man in 2024 with all this shit going on with migrants. You're gonna have to preach the migrant shit. That's what it is. Marie Nicole says the election proved women are still seen as more credible and capable. That's an American as it gets. Yes, in your mindset, in my mindset, yes, but not in their mindset. They don't see a woman as credible to do no election at all. Okay? The fellas don't realize they need y'all to make babies. You know, if he wants to just have fun, he needs you to have to get pussy. And he's still going to be the same worthless motherfucker. See, that part there, Marie, is what I'm trying to let you know. No matter what the situation is. Oh, she said the election proved white man. I'm sorry. She said white man. Oh, my bad. I read it wrong. She said the election proved white men are still seen more credible and capable. Shit, more credible and capable ain't the word. Credible and capable. Listen, when Obama won, he caught it at a good time. That was a time when people wanted to love. Now they're like, well, black people are like, well, Obama didn't change my life. When Obama got out of office, forget, black people gave up. They back to the white man. Trust me, some of these people smiling in your face talking all that pro-black shit, they the same one that voted for fucking Trump. So, yeah, you're right about that. My bad, I didn't mean, no, I know you didn't mean any disrespect. What I'm just trying to tell you is watch the tone when you're talking to other people because that's what they would say. My boy right now, the troll dude, that's the first shit he gonna say. In other words, listen, let them be happy. They're happy today, they'll be happy tomorrow. You know what I mean? It's gonna come down. You're gonna see the Trump after a while, they ain't gonna have nothing to talk about. Because they know that Donald Trump is gonna get all the migrants out of the United States and then put up gate up. I mean, that's listen. And they're gonna make America great again. Okay, so it's gonna get great in 4 years. He's gonna make it great. You got to think about that concept. Yeah, we know that Kamala had the right concept, but it's not the time. She still made history. She's the first black woman that ran against a cracker. Okay, so what you think? The white devil's gonna win. You put a black woman that's all for women's rights, and you put a damn convicted felon, female hater. Who you think is gonna win in the United States election and the president? A white man. It's a fact. So I think I said enough, ladies and gentlemen. We got 2 minutes left here. Again, this is going to be a daily, not only a process, a routine. Okay. When you see the true colors of any situation, that is your victory. Ladies, gentlemen, when it's revealed, that's what you're dealing with. So now the operation is, what are you going to do? How you going to handle this? How you going to handle that? You know what I mean? Got to think about that. We're experiencing to get back for Obama winning the race to races. Yeah, they're still mad about that. They're still mad about his 2-term election. as a black man. You know what I mean? Just let him have it. You know what I mean? Fuck it. Like, let him have it. Ken Tap said Trump ain't going to do ish. Of course not. Nobody listen. When you say you're gonna do something, do you get it done? Right, Ken? Think when you promise shit, how many of us promise shit to a woman we met her? We ain't do half of the shit we promised. Because you share your goals. When you share your goals, you jinx yourself. Ain't gonna happen. You again, if I was a city mayor, I said we're gonna fight crime and stop drug dealing. Especially if it's a current situation. What's big right now? The migrant shit is the big thing. That's big. So when he insulted Puerto Ricans, even though they're not migrants, but technically Puerto Rico was supposed to be a country, but it's still the United States of America, and he didn't help him out, that made it better for him. That didn't make it worse. Niggas started thinking that's going to hurt him in the election. No, it's not. What would hurt him in the election is keeping things peaceful. If Trump had talked about we need to love each other, stick together, um, and he married a black woman and said he's changing his whole life, that will fuck him up. But now he can do it because this is his last term. So you know what I mean? He can do whatever he wants to do. He's like the biggest man in the world right now because he can make it or break it. He could do whatever the fuck he wants. It's been proven. You understand? Marina Cole said it's either the devil or God wants Trump in office. Time will tell. Yeah, I mean, listen, God is in control. You can't for an 80-year-old man to run the country like that and do what he want to do. God is in control. It ain't going to end nice. That's one thing I will say. This is not going to end nice. And not for us, for them. It ain't going to end good. You was already given a warning. You see, when you get warning shots, take that very seriously. Oh, the time when he got shot, I don't care if those shits are fake or real. Okay, you've been warned. Ask George Bush, am I lying? When we was warned before they knocked them fucking towers down. Okay? There's always somebody that's going to be bigger to get you. Never forget that. You can't be on top like that, especially as a dictator. It's not going to work. Okay? Samantha says, glad I caught your live raw. Oh, no doubt. I appreciate you, Samantha. Iris said, and Trump is going to do what the world wants to do. Again, listen, anybody, if you got a following, if you had a job and you got 10 brown noses, I mean, come on now. You got to cater to your brown noses. You got 10 brown noses and 10 people that don't like you. Your 10 brown noses is the one you're going to keep. That's just logic sense. It makes sense. It makes sense of what he did and how his people. Now, does it make sense on how we think logically? Like mentally? No, of course it doesn't. But again, it's not about that. It's about knowing what the world is. You know what I mean? Like our world is the United States, right? So we're different here. Shout out to Valley. Valley, you definitely got to rewind this. It was pretty good, I think. So again, seeing the true colors is the victory. Whether you're at work, whether you're at home, family, friends, don't matter. Once you see the true colors, the rest is up to you. All right? You've been given a blueprint. You've been given an answer. You've been given everything that God said. God, show me a sign. Well, you've been given a sign. That's for sure. Okay? When a Republican says, oh, the country is fucked up, yeah, they're talking about the migrants and letting black people not be here and all. You know what I mean? That's their issue. They want America to be white. Okay? Seeing the true colors with them is, oh, wow, you revealed yourself. That co-worker that talked all that shit now, and they're in and they're at work today. What are they saying? They're still antagonizing you? Are they still going to be holding a flag up every fucking time? Okay? Trump could rape a child right now. It don't even matter. They'll say the kid was wrong. I'm telling you, you can't do that. It's not him, it's his followers. His followers are retarded. Shout out to James. Followers are the problem. Be careful. You're very welcome. I know y'all needed it, man, because that's how you gotta look at that. Like, you know what I mean? I'm only going by what I'm transferring what I feel to you. Okay? Don't get distracted by that shit. That's just a bump in the road. That's all it is. 4 years will be here before you know it. Okay? Okay? 4 years will be here before you know it. It's just a bump in the road. Okay? Everybody just exposed themselves now. You can't sit there and tell me that a nigga like Hulk Hogan is somebody or Mel Gibson. I won't fuck with none of their movies. I would never fuck with none of them. Get your mind together. Start realizing who you bring your business to. Think like the Jews do. You know, you're not Jewish, then we don't fuck with you. So you gotta start thinking on a level. We're not in a racist way. We speak in terms of good is good and bad is bad. Stay away from bad. That's it. Stay away from the fucking garbage in your life. Don't give that hate of, oh yeah, they blocked me today because I fucking won for Trump. Nah, you don't want to give them that. Don't give them that. Don't give them that. Don't give them that. Just keep the same energy. Don't give them what this thing doing. The fuck. Oh, she's doing something crazy. Hold on. I don't know why it's doing it. But anyway, don't give them that. Keep it simple. Don't give them that. You know what I mean? Put your mindset at ease by just sit back and watch everything I taught you. Listen to all my videos and tell me if I lied about it. Watch how that black man, watch how that black man is. Watch that fucking loser. And I mean, watch him. Be careful. Watch his mindset. Watch how he thinks. Watch how he treat his woman. Watch how he treat his kids. Tell me if he gonna do any better, right? Watch that racist bastard. Watch that racist neighbor. His racist wife. If you go to a store, you know it's in the racist neighborhood. Don't go there. Don't fuck with it. Why would you do that? Use your mind. You know what I mean? These niggas ain't using their brain. They using their heart. Their heart is all fucked up. They all fucked up. Use your brain. Seeing the true colors is the victory. The end. Ladies and gentlemen, have a nice day. I appreciate you. Goddamn. She didn't let me out. Fuck. Something's happening. I can't get rid of this video.